Okay, so today on the table we have something a little different, but it's been here before. When we started this channel, I bought this Fojil guitar that's a BC Rich Beast copy. It's actually a good body neck. It looks nice, but it had some horrible pickups in it. So today what I'm going to do is just go through it. We're going to put in a budget set of pickups. These came from GFS. They are similar to Blackouts. They might sound okay. We'll see. They got to be better than what was in it. And we're going to replace the bridge, a couple other things, but we'll see what we can do with her. Thanks for watching. Sometimes I like doing this. This is about a $300 guitar, roughly, if I remember correctly. We bought it really right as we started this channel, and we never got around to doing anything really with it. But yeah, I think it was about a $300 guitar. And for what you got out of that, I'm not complaining body-wise. Now, it's got the little mini pots. They're actually not the worst ones. I may actually leave them in here because we're not really, for this project, we're not really trying to build something that's screaming shredder or whatever. We're just trying to upgrade this a little bit. And in this series, I tend to like to do these where someone could easily save a little bit of money if they just wanted to upgrade their cheap Amazon guitar. I mean, if you bought one of these to begin with, you probably didn't want to spend as much as, say, a real BC Rich, or get a little bit more than what you would have gotten out of a entry level of some other import. And this is not a terrible guitar. Almost put a set of BC Rich pickups in here, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I mean, it says Fojil on the headstock and all. I felt like that was just too much for that. It just wouldn't be right, but it would have been funny. Wow, keeping with that whole budget thing, these are crap. But they're what I got laying around, so why not? I mean, I ordered a multi-pack of pickup rings from Amazon specifically for doing guitars like this, right? Just cheap plastic, black. Sometimes that's all you really need. Oh, interesting. These could actually not be awful pickups. I'm curious what the outputs are on them. Neck and bridge are marked clearly on them. They don't feel bad. What do they say here? Let's see. Pickup wiring, black hot, link to switch. Red and white, split coil or put together if you don't want to split. Green and shield, ground, green link to pots. That's pretty much standard, right? Let's see here. Curious what the output is on these. Ah, cool. They're already soldered. Very nice, guys. Looking out. Let's grab some sleeves here. I just, if I'm not going to use any type of splitting or anything, I really like to go ahead and just sleeve everything together, make it nice and clean looking. These are cheap. Very cheap. Just little rubber slip overs, and just keep your, even on cheap guitar, just keep everything looking nice. And keep that cable out of the way. I generally leave a little bit of the wire revealed just because if somebody in the future wants to come in here and actually do some kind of splitting or phase or whatever they want to do with that, they can see that it was a multi-wire system and not just a 2-wire. The boring part of the video I usually skip over for you guys. All the prep work and speed it all up. So, but I've gotten a lot of people saying that they wish that I showed more of that, and that's kind of odd to me. I thought I was doing a courtesy. I have no clue what these pickups are going to sound like. I said I bought them online. They were cheap enough for this build, but should provide some kind of upgrade. I really need a set of clips. 15.2 on the bridge. And 7.76 on the neck. It's not terrible. Okay, I'm down. Let's do some more boring stuff like putting together pickups and their rings. If anybody actually watches this, I'll be surprised, but you know, again, I do get a lot of feedback saying, we wish you showed this, so here you go. I really think these are about the same size. Appears to be. I guess use their kit, not mine, huh? Because these screw holes are different. You know what? These Maca screws from Amazon are actually really cool. I like the little guitar box. But yeah, they're actually decent. I will give the pickups some points though here, because pickup company, because they actually included exactly the right fit screws and everything else with these. That's really surprising. I might have to take points away. The screws and their holes aren't quite exact. Let's see. Come on, Brett. Or I'm just an idiot. Okay. The last company we used for a cheap build, they actually had pickup rings on them, and they were decent rings and everything. And I was really surprised by that one. And those pickups were about $20 more than these. There we go. Bridge is in. Let's do the next one. These are about the same. Now these do say that they're on nickel 5. Not sure how accurate that is, but we're going to find out. so far, though, the output was correct. Okay, the most boring part so far is over with. Let's pass this into here and get it mounted. I'm taking so much care with this guitar, I know. But again, it's not something like the gym where I'm sitting here with hand tools and all and making sure I'm very precise on how far I torque things down. Because it's a cheap guitar, right? I mean, maybe on the higher end pricing for cheap guitars, but still a cheap guitar. The sad truth is that outside of a couple of videos, this one will probably be a shelf sitter. And I'll pick it up every year or two and clean it up and all. And that's one of the problems with maintaining a collection of this size. But I do it to preserve certain guitars, and then we end up with some of these, and it's kind of cool. Gives us diversity on the channel, but yeah. This is not the greatest moment. Okay, let's get that fit into there. I don't know if these are going to fit together. It's going to be a little bit of a push. Yeah. I was really not trying to route on anything today. Just wanted to clean, straight, put something in, get it installed, be done. Starting to wonder if that's how this is going to work out. There we go. I'm just going to leave everything stock outside of these pickups. Like I said, these pickups are not special in any way. There's nothing that really is going to benefit or hurt by leaving this stock. Somebody else can change out the pots and all later. I keep telling myself, oh, go back and do that, go back and do that. But I remind myself this is supposed to be a budget build video, and it's supposed to be one just for information for somebody looking to upgrade their affordable guitar. And I'm so used to working on other stuff, so maybe I'm getting spoiled. then the sleeve is already soldered to the ground. So all I should have to do is remove these. Well, so their wiring is a little thin though. Guitar wiring is always thin, but this might be a little much. What are you gonna do? So when I first started doing this, someone told me you don't have to ground the switch on guitars. You don't really have to put anything there to ground to the switch. Never listened to that. Could not figure out why all my guitars had buzz. And then somebody said, why aren't you grounding the switch? I mean, of course I was young. I didn't know what I was doing. But as soon as I started doing that, creating that ground loop, go figure. I like when I achieve a clean solder, which is rare. But I still, you may laugh at me, but I still hate soldering as much at 46 as I did at 14. Yet I've been doing it for years, go figure. Everybody's connected well. Everything is grounded. Hypothetically, this is all going to work. Again, I made no changes whatsoever to the actual guitar. Like other than to pick up the bridge I'll put in here, I actually left the electronics alone this time. Even though I'm always fussing about how people do that. But why put $60 in parts if you're going to put in $60 in pickups. Or maybe the argument is you should put at least $60 in parts for $60 pickups. You can go on there now. It's always stupid stuff like this. Let's tighten that up there. A little more. Now, could we drop a pair of Seymour Duncans in here and put, some 500K pots, a 250K tone, a nice CTS switch, and, just go through the entire circuit, put some Grover tuners on it or some Godos, nice Godo bridge. Yeah, we could do all of that. Matter of fact, I think I've got all that in stock right now. But that's just it. Why? Why not put that into something a little bit nicer, a little bit higher end? Or, at the same time, I've done that at Timo guitars, right? So, it's all up to what you're wanting to do with it. If this is something you're going to play every day, there's no reason not to buy yourself a little cheaper guitar and then put nice hardware on it. As long as the neck is straight and the body is good quality, you're not losing anything. You're probably actually doing well for yourself and saving quite a bit of money. Okay, so we do have a pretty decent bridge here. It's an all parts bridge. Set right on its original post, which is fine. I usually tap test these first, but I don't really care. It's going to pop strings on it. I'm cheating and reusing strings, so what's the worst that can happen, right? I end up having to replace them. Oh no. Now, different people say you should start at different places with your string count when you're doing this. For me, I truly don't think it matters. I don't. I've always just kind of ran with it. I guess it would make more of a difference, say you were running a Floyd Rose. You may want to do a little different just because of balancing and all, but in case of something like this, where you've got a hardtail, it truly does not matter. bastard. Why are you doing this? What on earth? I didn't notice that before. This nut's awful. Where's my razor blade? See if I can cheat. Hi, I'll edit that. I didn't realize you were home. I'll edit that out.
Ooh. Cool. Ooh,
Home was cool. I do not want to replace this nut. Actually, I changed my mind. Yes, I do. And screw reusing these strings. So I have this. I was going to reuse it somewhere. Why not?
On my back, it hurts so goddamn badly.
Sorry, class, we're joined by Rachel. She's hanging out in here.
Huh?
I'm filming.
Oh, you're filming?
I've been filming this whole time, honey.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
You're fine.
My bad.
I said that to you. You totally ignored me.
I just didn't hear you.
I said I might have to edit something.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's really funny, actually. Oh no, everybody. It's Rachel. Hide. We can't have that type of interference. Random fiance shows up. Ew.
How dare I?
We'll try this. It's going to be interesting to put this in here. But sure, why not? Kind of looks cool. Let me pick up the one I dropped. Truss rod cover. It was such a tacky guitar. I couldn't help but put a very silly truss rod cover on it. I mean, it's a cool guitar, don't get me wrong. Heavy metal, man. go. Pilot holes. They're your friend. Okay, I guess we get some new strings for this. Such a waste. Time. Get a little bit of oil on his neck. That's well poured in here. And make sure the body is clean. And yes, before somebody says that, I know I could have done it the other way, but I'm a masochist, I guess. I always just do it this way, and then final adjustments with the screwdriver. So we had to take a quick recess. Camera died. Mics are about to die, but I just wanted to show we are working here. No, I have not tuned her. Yeah, I mean, it's an upgrade, at least. We'll finish setting her up off camera, let the batteries charge up a little bit, and then I'll post video playback at some point.